They open the episode by killing Criston Cole. And for a second you think, okay, maybe this is the one where the show remembers how to be brutal.
Is it over?
And then the rest of the episode happens and you realize it was just the only card they had left to play. Criston and what's left of his force walk into a slaughter. They cut down the first wave before realizing the entire Tully army is waiting. He does the classic Criston thing, demands a duel, trying to turn a tactical massacre into a noble legacy. Black Alley doesn't let him finish. 3 arrows and Criston Cole is history.
I see only darkness before me.
I'm genuinely glad Fabian Frankel is free of this show. He deserved far better material than what he was handed this season. Criston spent his life cleaning up after hysterical women, and the writers gave him a death that felt more like cheap fan service than actual character resolution. I'm sure Team Black is already busy celebrating. We cut back to King's Landing, and the show immediately makes one good decision. It drops the absurd and laughable idea of Alicent and Helaena being stuck in the walls of the Red Keep. Rhaenyra is done with Alicent at this point, it seems. Alicent begs for mercy for her and Helaena, and Rhaenyra walks away. For a moment, the show actually might have shown some teeth. But then Rhaenyra's desperation takes over and the writing completely collapses. Her grand plan with the fake Baratheons fails at Tumbleton, so her next idea is to order Alicent to kill Aemond herself, a mother sent to murder her own son.
You serious?
And Alicent, the woman who once demanded an eye for an eye, is now supposed to put a knife in the child she started a war for. The show pretends this is a serious political maneuver. It isn't. It's laughable. It's pure desperation from a writer's room that has painted itself into a corner. Rhaenyra sits the Iron Throne to hear petitions and falls apart in real time. She once again loses her temper, cuts her finger on the steel of the Iron Throne. May I remind you that Aegon used to sprawl on that same throne like it actually belonged to him. One of them looks like a ruler. The other apparently spends her time on the Iron Throne bleeding.
Now here's what we're gonna do.
Come quick! They've gone wild. The girls have gone wild.
Speaking of Aegon, he gets one scene. He asks Tyrion Lannister, almost hopefully, whether he agrees with Larys that he's a horrible person. Tyrion freezes and Aegon looks genuinely disappointed. Then they decide to abandon the war and make for Essos. Yeah, that won't happen, but it's the most honest character beat in this entire hour of television. At least Aegon knows exactly what he is. Meanwhile, the show continues its project of sanding down every interesting secondary character. At Tumbleton, Aemond and Gwaine clearly despise each other, but the same Aemond, who, in the books, is a hardened wartime commander, is now written here as a physically delicate and oblivious man that can't spot assassins standing in front of him. It's Gwaine who actually clocks the fake Baratheons, beating them down and delivering the only line that actually lands. In the Vale, Rhaena, or Rettles, I guess, returns to the Eyrie, and Lady Jane Arryn immediately slaps her for abandoning her exile. Thank you, we needed that. It's the single best beat involving a woman this season, purely because Jane has actual presence, almost no one else left on the screen does. Daemon is kept busy killing spies and realizing how deep Aemond's network runs, but the show doesn't know what to do with him anymore, beyond having him insult Ulf again. I'm sure that will pan out well. Helena is getting worse, weaving images of dead women and repeatedly driving needles into her own fingers. Great. And then we go to Harrenhal. And the pacing flatlines entirely, as it always does. Alys Rivers has Aemond completely isolated, and she is continuing her being Batman this episode, literally appearing out of nothingness in a second. Aemond tries to resist her, but she enchants him with stories of building a dynasty and opens a chest of ancient dragon eggs. Whatever agency Aemond had left just folds. The episode ends with Corlys Velaryon in the woods, only to have him get choked out by Jon Roxton. Just another loose thread dangling, so we have a cliffhanger for next week. A major character dies in the opening minutes of this episode, and the rest of the time still feels entirely empty. The political scenes have no teeth. Alicent is unrecognizable as a character. Aemond is being written as a joke. Aemond is in the thrall of a woman who only speaks in riddles. Rhaenyra cannot sit the throne without bleeding on it, and they're padding the runtime. They're turning a brutal civil war into a series of disconnected waiting rooms that only exist to get us to the next set piece. Criston is gone, and the show did not become the better for it. This is a joke now, a complete farce. Which part made you groan this week? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the Kobold's Cave.
So you get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!